Today, let's look into the solutions to the world's problems as we see it in our quest of replenishing the earth. So, when we say we are replenishing the earth, it also means that we are with the universal energies of life which sustain the earth. We're also with the universal energies which gives life to every living being on earth. We're also with the energies of the universe which brings in the balance to the universe, like the day and night you see, like the seasons you see, like the sun and moon, the stars moving in its own orbit. There is a system of the universe. So today, much of the problems in the world today, and every problem in the world, which includes wars, famines, all kinds of natural disasters, are because humans have gone against the natural system of the universe. Today, one of the leading problems is wars, And wars start when the energy of suppression is given to humanity. What I mean is the energy of suppression. It means that a section of the people would like to suppress a section of another people, and then that energy transfers itself into wars, famines, and also natural disasters. I will explain it this way. When you negate the sensual energy of the universe which sustains the universe, the air that you breathe is because of sensuality. When I say that the air that you breathe is about sensuality, it means that the trees give oxygen because there's a life-giving force in balance. Sensuality is associated with creativity. Sensuality is associated with life. Sensuality is associated with two beings coming together and forming new life. When you negate sensuality on earth and suppress it, you suppress all creative forms. You suppress, the energy of sensuality, which includes love, romance, new creations, new discoveries, new energies which bring vitality to the earth. You're indeed suppressing it, and then you're giving prominence to the energy of suppression. When you suppress sensuality, when you suppress expressions of creativity, which includes music, dance, which includes new creations, which includes new discoveries, which includes new structures, buildings, in resonance with the natural force of the universe, in resonance with the natural life-giving force of the universe, when you suppress such forces, or when you give prominence to the energy of suppression and gain, when you suppress or when you give the energy of extreme greed. As I said before, all humans have an instinct of carnal energy. Carnal energy is associated with the wild animal energy. It is to take food as fast as possible. And sometimes within the world, a section of the people acquire too much of wealth and it's not distributed. That is one aspect. Now, I'm not saying that every person on earth should have everything, and should be very rich. But once we should be, the basic systems of life should be available, which includes food, water, shelter, and education. Once these are given to people, people themselves should have the ability to create wealth for themselves. No one can be spoon-fed wealth, That is not what I'm talking about here. Once the basics are given to people, they should have the energy and the vitality and the sense of knowledge to create wealth for themselves. But what is happening today in the world is the sense of sensual energy has been suppressed, and the energy of suppression has given prominence. As I mentioned in one of the earlier videos, World War I and World War II happened because the energy of suppression was given prominence, and the energy of sensuality, of creativity, of new discoveries, of love, romance, about vitality, about new creations, about new buildings, about new projects in resonance with the earth, was suppressed, and the energy of suppression was given importance. So let us make the distinction between the carnal energies and the energies of creativity. And everything on earth will change for the better when you give importance to the energy of sensuality. As I said, there's a distinction between sensuality and sexuality. Both are important for new life to be formed. But sexuality is given the wrong meaning because people have dwelt too much into the aspect of sexuality. Sexuality is very much important in every field, and for two new beings to come together and form new life. Without that, you wouldn't have any person on the planet today. So if there was no sexuality, you wouldn't have any kind of children on the world today. So sexuality is important for its sake of procreation. Sensuality is for new developments to happen in the world. Is for new creations to happen in the world. And when we are replenishing the earth, we should also solve the world's problem. And to solve the world's problems, which includes wars, famines, disasters, is to get the sensual energies out, to get the spirit of creativity out in people, to get the spirit of new creations happening. Our humanity, the reason why we are human is because we have the energy of creativity. As I said before, the difference between us and any kind of animal is only that we can create new things. So let's begin the energy of creativity. Let's bring in new vitality to the world. Let's solve the world's problems today. It is one and very simple. Much of the world's wars today, much of the world's famines today, much of the intense greed today is because our minds are still in the energy of suppression, or in the energy of the animal mind, which is given more importance. So once we recognize that we have a carnal mind, and once we recognize that we can replace it with the creative mind, and once this is spread across all humans on earth, and once every person on earth knows that sensuality and creativity brings new life, new vigor, and replenishes our earth, we will find every being on earth also enjoying the process of getting the earth to be a better place for you, your children, to generations to come, and for the sustenance of our earthly world we live in and the universe we live in. So let's start replenishing the earth with the energy of creativity. Let's start replenishing the earth with the energy of vitality. Let's start replenishing the earth with the energy which God has given us, which is the energy of new life and creation.